Greetings, freaks and folks, this is Vlad and welcome back to another deck video today, which I'm very excited about. But before we get into that, I want to share a little detail with you. It's this poll right here that I pulled up an hour ago, and I asked you guys which is your favorite champion so far, and it was really surprising that over the half of you guys said that Pantheon is your favorite champion. And today's champion doesn't have that much, it's Rumble, by the way. Goes same with Ari, and Kennen is the least favorite, I guess, because it's really annoying to play against him, and not because he's not fun to play. Yeah, I feel you on that point, and we'll see this in the gameplay today. But I don't want to spoil anything. Before we get into the gameplay, we go into the deck tech, and if you don't want to watch the whole length, we have it too long didn't watch in the timestamps as always, and you can get there. But you're very welcome to stay for the whole explanation, because I think if you want to pilot this very well, you need to know how to do that. I want to go off and say this is a Rumble deck with Sion. It's a classic discard archetype pumped up by Rumble, which is a new champion that says if we discard up to 3 cards, we get first impact, then quick attack, and then spell shield on him. And if he deals 12 plus damage, he levels up. So he has this requirement of Renekton, but the difference with Renekton is that he only needs 2 attacks without any buffs. If you give him the impact, he will then deal 6 damage per attack. If you attack with him 2 times, then he levels up right away. And leveled up is just crazy, because every time you deal damage to the enemy nexus, which is, by the way, what's his impact, and all the Mecha Yordles have impact, they will damage the enemy nexus by 1. And every time we do that, we get another Mecha Yordle in hand, and if we already have one, we reduce its cost by 1 and give it +1/+1, which is clutch as a finisher. And he also has a fairly decent signature card as well that we might or might not see in the gameplay today. Then we have another Shining Light that's a Sion here as a full set. Normally in Sion decks you don't really want to discard him, but in this deck particularly it's pretty nice if you put it on Rumble, for example, because you have to discard 3 cards, and most of the time it's much easier said than done, right? But we have a lot of discard fodder, which I will explain in a second. If you discard Sion, your Rumble will also get, on top of all these 3 keywords, the Overwhelm keyword on top of it. And with Spell Shield and Quick Attack, this is really scary, really, especially at turn 4. So yeah, really a bomb in that. But for the rest of it, let's go from the top to the bottom. We have the Reborn Grenadier as a classic discard card. You know, you get to summon if you discard him. The only way we can burst him out is with Scrap Heap. By the way, we don't run any Draven in here, which we could normally use the access with to discard Reborn Grenadier, you know, that interaction for a long time. We have Scrap Heap for that, to burst out the Reborn Grenadier and then manifest a Mecha Yordle, which is yeah, the main core of this deck. We also have a double 2 of Squeaker, which does pretty much the same. You discard something, manifest a Mecha Yordle and get a 1/1 body with it, but it's not that good like Scrap Heap. And I think a very good card is the Wildred Rascal, because it will manifest a Mecha Yordle and give it Spell Shield on top of it. And Spell Shield is, especially in this meta where you have a lot of interactive things, pretty important that he needs to first bob the Spell Shield, and then he can interact with this Mecha Yordle after that. You will notice that we don't run the other Mecha Yordle that we have in the set, which is the Arena Prompter. I had this first in the deck, but it turned out it's really slow, and it's very bricked because it's on a 4-mana place where we already have Rumble to play. And as well, we have a different card for that, which is the Ruined Reckoner, and secretly probably the champion, or let's say the hero of this deck, because the Ruined Reckoner will give you this Midnight Raid, which is, in the worst case scenario, a discard fodder for your audio discard cards, and if not, an ally starts a free attack. And if you notice, Rumble, like I said some minutes ago, he needs to attack twice, so you play him on 4, you attack, and then on 5 you play the Ruined Reckoner and you use this card on Rumble, and then he attacks again, and you have him already leveled on turn 5, which is the best play. And the other way we can level him, which is with Rotting Death. If we have 3 spell mana blocked or banked, and then we have him on turn 4, the Rumble, and we can attack and use Rotting Death on the second unit if we have another unit to attack, and then he blocks with it, and then we can right away level him on turn 4, which is basically the nuts play together with Rumble and Rolling Death. And like I said, the other way is with Ruined Reckoner. What Ruined Reckoner also does is giving this midnight raid to Sion, which is a really nice and clutch play. Most of the time they won't play around it, especially if you run against Ezreal Kennen. They will just use all their mana on your open attack. When you have Sion, they will then stun your Sion, and then you can use the Ruined Reckoner card and start another free attack. So this is a very good interaction there as well. Then we have Might as a 2-off here, really good card to, you know, do that thing, overwhelm, get this little bit last of HP off the enemy Nexus and kill the opponent off. We have Bandle City Mayor for multiple purposes. He will manifest as a card, so another discard follow potentially, or he will give us this multi-region follow, which is another unit just spread out, or we also can use him to reduce the cost of the Mecha Yordles, because if you don't know, we go through the Mecha Yordles here, we have almost all of them are the double region, which is, I think, only the Smash and Dash and the Bones and Bolt is not in a multi-region, the rest of it is. Which means, yeah, also Rumble is, by the way. So if we have the Maya out, we can play Rumble for 3 mana, which is also a nice interaction there. What else do we have? We Yordle Squire just to discard further. You can also use the Autopus for that. Sort of is the same purpose, but the Yordle Squire has the 2 attack, and we can then buff even more attack or HP if we need to. It's also really neat, and I like it better than a Prank and a Spell Mana. Then we have the Electro Harpoon, which is a perfect card in this deck, and I think you could also argue to run this as a 3-off, because this does 2 to the fakes and 2 to a specific unit. For example, the Yordle Explorer on 2, and then you directly want to harpoon this nonsense. And that's why we have this in the deck. Also a 2-off of Pokestick, you know, dealing damage, refueling. Fallen Rider, I won't explain that. It's just a classic discard archetype card. And then we have this secret lady here, the Lady of Blood, as a 1-off. If you want this more competitive, I think you should cut it. But I do have it in because, you know, I'm the edgy guy and I always need something like that. And she will definitely put in the work in today's video, I can say that. And she works well with a lot of things. And especially if you have to discard 3 things at once with Rumble, and you have the Lady of Blood out before, you just don't mind that much that you discard 3 cards, because you can use them at the very same turn, because Lady of Blood will give you every discarded card as a fleeting card in your hand. And yeah, with cards like Lost Soul, you get double value out of it. Yeah, and Hidden Pathways is last but not least just to refuel a bit and, you know, get your game plan ongoing, because sometimes your hand gets a bit bricked with either discard father or discarding cards, so you always want to have enough options, and Hidden Pathways is giving out this, and yeah, creating cards is very easy with this deck. I just want to say that. So very long deck tech again, and before we jump into the gameplay, we go into the Too Long Didn't Watch. So hello there, reloaders. With little time, this is a fairly obvious build, because Rumble is discarding 3 cards, and this is the discard archetype together with Sion, of course, and all the discard package that he has with the Fallen Rider and with the Reborn Grenadier. Lost Soul, we have all that stuff in here. We have Whirling Death and Ruined Reckoner as a secret stuff to double attack with Rumble and level him up potentially very early. And Ruined Reckoner will also go really well with Sion together, as well as all the Mecha Yordles package with this Manifest, and just spreading out with these very crazy units that have all that good stuff in there. So if you want to know about all the cards that are in here and why they're in there, you can always skip back and check the whole deck tech. And for you other guys, let's dive into the games and yeah, enjoy the matches. Alright, let's exterminate the absolute the deck from yesterday basically, but with the Demacia and Poppy. Okay, we do find in 1-drop Sion is neat as a discard target, but I think I want to mulligan him for now. I really want to find the Rumble. Fortunately, that's not the case. But we do have a curve, that's fine. We also have the Harpoon for next turn, because it's pretty safe to assume that he has this, what's it called? The Explorer, right? Show me, yeah, there he is. And this is what we have Electro Harpoon for in this deck, by the way. Just to stop this nonsense. And I could go either the Risen Rider or the Biltred Rascal. think I want to pass for now. See what the opponent does. He does nothing, that's alright. Not really in a hurry.
Hello. Anyone want to join my party?
Okay, we do have an answer for that. Go with this dude. So we do have a blocker. And then I think I will go for the scrap head here. Go for my first mecha here. Okay, we do have the Fury Horn Crasher, which is really nice. Professor Von Mech. Yeah, Professor Von Mech can give me a lot of value, but I have another Manifest in hand, so I will actually go with this. And having a good open attack next turn. Because if he decides to block this, I can remove the Yordle Captain before it gets any scary. And if he doesn't block, well, we get a lot of damage in. So this is always a good attack. And also if he doesn't block, I get probably another attack with it. Yep. Let's start with this first. Probably see a buff here. Yep. And what we can do now is this. Let's see if he has an answer for that as well. And the shop set does stop it, right? Yeah. That's unfortunate. But we have 2 buffs out from him. This might look very spicy. And we get him down to 13 though. It's also down to 3 cards and the spell that he now created.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah, the ridiculousness of Yordle Captain.
Well, just do your best, okay?
Yeah, let's start it with this Squeaker. And let's see from now here on what we can do. Fury Horn Crusher again is nice. The Earthshaker can also be a really good blocker and attacker. The 6-man next time. I think I wanna... The Sion isn't there yet, right? I guess I'm gonna for the Earthshaker. Looking good.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's stupid. I think I wanna have my Might open, so I will actually play my Rascal here, as opposed to the True-Light Revenant. And then we go for this thick dude to just compete with this 6 stat lines that he has. Ouch. Yeah, it's hurting a lot. He is losing his 2 trackers, but I'm taking a really big hit here. And my board's empty now.
One for you and
One for you. But his hand is empty, at least. It's something, right? Yeah, the silly part is I actually have to discard something of these to compete with the size of his board. I need to spread out. So I actually need to discard this Mecha Yordle here. And then I think I will go for a little Dipper really. Because this allows us to discard the Dune Hopper mech. Yeah, if you want to pass, I'm passing as well. Probably only has spells in hand. It's a, yeah, very scary top deck. And I think we go with Sion really, right? And go for the combo. I hope he doesn't have the right spells to OTK me here. Okay, we can navigate around that. Very interesting that he chose this dude. I guess that's the only one that has had 5 health, right? Yeah, that's not a really good attack. Yeah. Yeah, why not go for this? These are sets that he can't really deal with.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the...
And then we take like this.
Let's fight. Persistence.
Interesting that he gives up his Yordle Captain. Okay, you wanted to remove that. Makes sense. Okay, we have him down to 6. Is that a rally? No, it's a succession. Oh, it's from the contrologist. Okay, I thought he main decked this for a second. I have to stay white just to stop his open attack. So I need to play this before discarding it. I mean, even if I discard it, the +1/+1 goes 2 ways, right? So doesn't make any difference. Let's do this. And then we go for another little dipper. No. I think Bounce and Bolt looks good. Yeah. We get him. The win on the board with the Mecha Yordles. I really thought he would rush me down here for a second with these Yordles and Explorer and stuff. Let's see how we're doing against this nonsense. This is again aggro with Noxus this time. So a bit scarier even. We do find early place. The rest is what we mulligan. Say hello. Ah, this lady is a bit too slow in this matchup. Do this. Okay, we always take into this. Happy with the trait. Because this means no impact damage for this Poro. That's scary. It could also be Bandle 3, right? I mean, if it's Bandle 3, I'm not particularly mad about his swarm attack and then damaging me. And I will save this removal for later. And go with the Bandle City Mayor. Yeah, all of these choices are not really good. Gotta be honest. I guess I'm gonna go for the Mecha Caster. Comb my mustache. Yeah. He already has 4 regions? What? This is so stupid. Oh yeah, it's because of the Spiderling, yeah. Yes.
I have studied every fighting manual.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with this little dude. Gonna remove him now. So he has 5 regions already, which is scary. That's fine. Let's go with the Lady of Blood. Yeah, I'm confused too, bro. Bilgewater, is that the 6th region already? Oh man. Yeah, so if he has his Bandle tree already, I'm pretty screwed. Yeah, let's go with Mr. Rascal. You find it to drop, which is really good. This is really neat because it doubles up my value for the Trimlight Revenant. I will get another Trimlight Revenant from that.
You dropped something.
This literally doesn't do anything. Alright, let's do we go with it? I think yeah, this dude is nice to play. And then we can attack like this. I know he has Raven's Clocks and things, but I'm not particularly mad about losing the Lady of Blood. I need to do as much damage as I can here and weaken his board as much as I can before he finds his Bandle tree. There he is. There's my boy. Ah, crap. Okay, we're on a race. Let's try to win that. Remove that. Remove the Battle Caster, is too slow. And the other Trimlight Revenant.
Locked and loaded. Adjustment.
Now she's too much value or what? Alright, let's... I don't know. I think every point of damage counts, so I will play the bigger one as opposed to the fleeting one that has free attack only. This could mean the difference between... Okay, never mind. Oh, it could be a difference between winning and losing. Sion? Yeah, okay, yeah. I gotta play this. It's too strong not to play.
Oh snap! It's Sion.
Well, this direction. Let's hope he doesn't have the... Oh no, it's the wrong order, like this. Let's hope he doesn't have Minimorph. I knew it. I should have used this on Sion with the spell sheet. That was a big misplay. Yeah, this... Don't do this in your games. Like, if you are in that moment, like I am, and you know that's Bandle tree, just save your Sion. Alright, we do have the means to attack with Rumble here. Multiple times. Okay. Let's drop this one.
I serve a
Noble cause. Oh crap, he's on it, or next turn already. Crap.
Burn, baby, burn.
Okay, at least we level Rumble.
Hit that red line.
I think I need my crap, that's not it. I just need my might very badly. Very badly. Ah, crap. Okay, let's think this through. I'm gonna go with the Rune Reckoner first. It's 5, 10. I can do all of these. Do this first.
pay for what they did to us.
Then we discard this. Try to find something that helps us here. Bones and Bolt is good.
Tag team?
Attack with Rumble.
Loving this.
Only with Rumble. We enhance the impact on him.
Initiated.
Are you ready?
Betrayed.
I think that's not enough, is it? Oh, I think it is enough. Please? Yes! He doesn't have the Revenant's Clock. Oh boy.
Initiated.
Whew. Yeah, that was close. No, we're not playing this on this. Playing it on this dude.
Let's give 'em
GG, my friend. Boom! Hit it!
Rumble and Tristy win.
Yeah. Hey, we're climbing even. Alright, this is a tough one. Kennen and Ezreal. Oof. Unfortunately, we don't really have removal for... Like, Ezreal's the big problem here. I don't really care about removing my units with Kennen. It's not that big of a problem. But the Ezreal really is. It's uninteractable for us. So I think the Grenadier is not really good here. The Harpoon could be good. Yeah, I think I want to keep it like this. This might could come in clutch.
We each hold a world.
I always have it. Alright, let's discard this dude and yeah, I think I like Fury Horn Crusher here. It's a pretty decent option. Because he really wants to remove that. This is for sure. Yeah. He doesn't want that to attack. It's obvious. I want to attack with my Squeaker. Not yet. There's no need to. Ah, I knew it. So let's play Risen Rider. Maybe he's intrigued to, you know, Mystic Shot this one as opposed to the Fury Horn Crusher. But I don't think he will. Yeah. To be expected. But he doesn't get out the Dragonling, which is a good thing. Okay, let's go with her.
A crimson hue marks this bloody dawn.
And she with a Reborn Grenadier is just awesome. Okay. It's a really weird play. Like, I mean, yeah, okay, you have the blocker still, but you don't have the mana for the palm, right? So let's do the following. We discard this dude. And then we get... what are we getting, actually? I think Smash and Dash is nice. And then what we're doing is we're discarding this and play it on this dude. So he doesn't have a good block at all. And we have more attack power. I think it's looking really good. Yeah. He gets desperate. Okay, it takes a full hit. That's interesting. Doesn't get a Dragonling out again. Alright. This is fine. Let's go for the smash and dash here.
Hold on to your helmets.
I love these guys. Yep, to be expected. Ezreal is already at 4 of 6. And this is how he gets the Dragonling out. And I'm actually lacking cards that discard cards. Believe it or not. Let's try and pass you. Maybe he is dumb enough to pass back. Yes! That gives us time to find something. Okay, he does have that. Let's go with the Bandle City Mayor first. See what we get. I think this 10 of turrets looks nice. We are 1. Block like this and block like this. Threaten the cannons. Obviously he does have answers for that. He doesn't. Okay. What? Why? That's really weird. Let's see what he removes first. I think you want to always remove the Lady of Blood. Okay. Smash and dash is gone. There's a level up. And this is where things get nasty.
Sing with the darkness in your heart.
Sort of by removing this. Maybe he gives this extra HP, but then he loses the buff. Okay. Still deny. Yeah, I don't have a good attack at all. This is this dude is locking me in. Well, there's my Sion. Finally. We try and remove that. Probably has an Opify for it. Or recall, okay. At least we finally get Mr. Sion here. And this is why I waited with the Ruined Reckoner here. This double attack could come in clutch. If he doesn't have the means to double stun it, of course. Oh boy. There's the palm. I think I gotta play this now. I have a good open attack. Bum, bum. Oh, there was a rumble. Really? Well, shit. Now I got no space. I got no discard targets either. Yeah, I gotta go in. Let's attack like this. I wanna maybe might the Trimblade Revenant.
I'll take care of.
He really made it so that he doesn't lose any HP whatsoever, okay. This is stupid. Alright. Let's see, maybe he is dumb enough to develop and get rid of all of his mana here. He is not, unfortunately. We do have an out. Can still win. So he does have to block with Ezreal or he dies here, basically.
Obstacle, meet gauntlet.
Oh crap. Yeah.
No way. Sure thing, big roast dead dude.
Maybe we have a good top deck here. He had open attack lethal, he didn't use it.
Stash that thing again.
Maybe lets me attack again?
Cause.
Ah, no, he doesn't. GG. That's a really tough one. And last but not least, we have Swain Teemo as our opponent. I've beat this with this deck already. Let's see if we can repeat that. I want to keep this one. The rest is too expensive or too early, basically. I mean, the Lady of Blood is nice and all, but do I keep her? I think I gotta find faster stuff. For 3 drops, it is then. Oh boy. I mean, I could try to discard one of these and find a 2-drop, but no. It's not worth it.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
Let's get the mayor down. Probably has a removal anyways. I think I like the Gromosak.
Now we are united.
Yep. Poison dart into, whatever. Raven's Flock or anything. Or not, okay. Alright, let's see. I think the play is we go for this onto one Bill Shred Rascal. The Duma upper make is nice. And because we have a mayor, we can play it right away.
Next thing I know, I'm up to my britches in purple berries.
Wanna wait for his dart to use, yep. I mean, we all know that he has a flock, so I might as well attack here. Okay, no flock. That's interesting. It's even more interesting that he takes the full hit here.
Breath now. Mustache ready.
I think that's block worthy. Really weird plays here from him. Am I willing? Yeah, let's win this. Don't want to deal with this Electron Yordle anymore. Spell for spell trade. And I think I'm gonna go with the Grumble's Luck. It's an easy 1-mana play, and we have 3 spell mana for next turn. Let's draw some more, because before we get any more puff caps in the deck. That's really neat here. Now we have a discard target. But let's actually start off with the Yordle Squire. So we keep more options open. Okay. And now we drop this one onto the Fallen Rider. I think Trump Taker is nice. We have a right board to make use of it. Okay. Fair enough. But the important part is that we keep a fearsome blocker for Swain. For 7 mana, I mean, he can't play his Leviathan, so... Yeah, I'm totally off for playing this. That's a pretty heavy board now. And I have level Sion in hand. It's actually the exact level up. Okay. That's awesome that we get this out of him. It's amazing. Sure, use your mana. Go ahead. Building up his blocks. Here comes Mr. Sion. He has more of these, it's okay. I think I don't even want to attack into this, really. I only have 8 pop caps on deck, so I'm not particularly worried. Oh, that's huge. Together with Sion. That's a stupid attack. Like, why? I mean, yeah, you make targets, you can kill my targets here, but even though you're losing blockers as well. Let's actually block the other way around. So we can pokey stick them. Let's go with him first. See what we get. Bomber Twins, Poro Sleds. Let's get a Poro Sled. Comb my mustache. Alright. There he is. Let's get rid of some blockers, shall we? Mm-hmm. I didn't really take that into account, gotta be honest. Because now he has this ugly Leviathan. Let's push on the pressure with this, and I can Willing Death into it, or might even. To kill. Yeah, you really want to block this with one of your big dudes. Because if not, is Might better or Willing Death? I think Might is better. Get him down to 1. Because he doesn't have any heal in the deck, right? So Electro Harpoon does seal the deal, in my opinion. He's sweating a lot. We have another impact unit. He needs to stun this again. Okay, that's a Death Hand. Yeah, that's another stun. Let's not make it any longer. I think it doesn't have any heal. There is no way. Yeah. Got it. Beat it, the Swain boat combo. Hit it!
Victory is a taste I will never forget.
Yes! Okay, thanks for sticking around. There is a big purple square for some reason. If you haven't already, you can subscribe here for more deck videos, and this is the video with Yordles. So check that out next, and I'll see you in the next video. Vlad out.